Good morning, guys. My name is Jason. I'm the founder of Distress Loan Advisors. If you want to book time with me, there is a link below, or you can go to jasontees.com and schedule it there. Today, I wanted to give an update on EIDL loans, and this is actually a positive development for once. So I've had a couple of people who are viewers of this channel, thank you very much, reach out to me and tell me that they were contacted by the SBA about having their loan brought back from the Treasury. And so this has happened twice. And so I thought it would be a good time to share. And I've seen a couple times online as well, people saying that the SBA has been reaching out. So I did ask these people about the details of their loan. So far, they were both under $200,000 without personal guarantees. So I wonder if the SBA is sort of looking for the low-hanging fruit in these situations, in that they know they're not going to be able to collect a lot from these loans that don't have personal guarantees. So it makes sense to give more leeway in that situation, because otherwise they're not going to get anything. So what has been relayed to me is that people are getting phone calls from the SBA telling them that basically, if you bring this current, we can bring it back. At this point, no one has received an email, which I think is a little odd, given that there are scammers out there. So you got to be careful with this stuff. If somebody from the SBA calls you, I would say ask them for a callback number and then verify that it's legitimately an SBA number. Alternatively, get their name and extension, or if they have an ID number, and then go on the SBA website and look up the EIDL Servicing Center phone number and call it and try to reach that person. That'll ensure that it's not a scammer. But my hope would be that at some point they send emails to people and say, here are the specific instructions, because what I've been doing with a lot of my clients is sort of, I call it the shotgun approach. We're going out to basically every possible avenue to request that these loans in certain situations be brought back. Because the SBA has not been super clear on, here's what we know, and I'll take a step back. So in an interview, SBA Director Alex Contreras said that if a loan is not over 180 days past due and it's been referred to the Treasury, the SBA will take it back if you bring it current. But what they haven't described is, like, where do you bring it current? Do you do it through the portal, or do you pay the Treasury or the collection company on behalf of the Treasury? They haven't really been clear. And so, until we get that exact direction, it's really hard to know the specifics, especially when they're making phone calls. But all that is to say, it appears that the SBA is hearing people. The people that have heard from the SBA, interestingly, they had called several times to ask, can we have it brought back? And they kept getting told no. And then out of the blue, this person calls them. So it appears that maybe if you are the squeaky wheel, so if you keep reaching out to the SBA, your congressmen, your senators, the Treasury, whoever, even your local SBA office, eventually you find somebody who's willing to make an inquiry on your behalf, and then all of a sudden they get a phone call. I don't know for sure that it's working that way. It could be a coincidence. Maybe they're just working their way down a list. But as far as I know, it's all via phone call. So if you're in a situation where you want to bring your loan back and you get a phone call from them, that's good news. Like I said, you do want to verify, because there are a lot of scammers out there. And if anybody receives an email telling them specifically that their loan could be brought back, and they give detailed instructions, I'd be very interested in seeing that. And then, of course, I can share that with everybody here on the YouTube channel. So that's it. That's the update. As far as I know, offering compromise is still not a legitimate option. I did have somebody email me today, actually, and said it was some really high percentage of the loan total, like 80, 90%. And somebody at the SBA told them they would take that. I'm going to talk to that person so I can report back on that if and when it ends up happening. But otherwise, if you get emails from the SBA about bringing it back from Treasury specifically, I would love to see them. And in the meanwhile, I'll keep my ear to the ground, and the more I talk to you guys, the more I learn, and of course, I'll come back and share it with you. So that's the update. Thanks for checking in. We'll see you on the next one. And again, as always, if you want to book time with me, there is a link below, or you can go to jasontees.com or simply Google Jason, SBA Help, and Distress Loan Advisors comes right up. Thanks.